Hello there. So today I'm going to sort of do a brief sort of tutorial on how hook punch should go. So seems fairly straightforward, but like all these things, there's some sort of mechanical breakdown you can do to make sure that good technique is there. Good technique is where the majority of your power and effectiveness really comes from. So with the hook punch, it's when we think about a straight punch of any sort, we talk about force, but force that comes from an angular force is called torque. So torque is the word we use to describe angular force. So being as this is like a curved punch or curved strike, it's angular, so it's torque. So with torque, especially in straight line force, you still kind of use the same twisting, but you really want to emphasize this whole body twisting, so regenerating torque through our body by twisting our sort of core and hips area where your centre of gravity is. So you're really twisting your body and just letting your arm follow afterwards. So the power generation comes from here and there, and then your arm just follows as a result of that. So you have to think about it that way. I've not angled the camera right, so I'll step back a bit to demonstrate the footwork, but your heel has to come up like that. So your heel has to come up to help you twist all the way around. If you don't, you kind of stop there. When your heel comes up, it allows you to twist more, so you get more torque from a bigger twist. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing that sort of body twist movement, and like I said, the arm follows afterwards. So you imagine, because muscles are elastic, you naturally stretch and then come back again. So with elastic, it's a form of potential energy. The more it stretches, the more potential energy builds up in it until it twangs back. So that's what we're doing. We're pulling the shoulder away from the arm, and it stretches these muscles, builds up elastic potential energy, and then after the twist happens, you can kind of ping it round. So rather than keeping it stiff and trying to use the musculature to do it, it's a lot better to actually relax your whole sort of chest and arm shoulder bit. Just let it ping round after the body twists. Okay. In terms of raw power, you can practice just twisting and let your arm follow. Now, of course, technically you can also try and refine it more to make it snappier and shorter, so it's not as telegraphed. Angular strikes are typically more telegraphed and they've got a longer way to travel, so they're harder to land sometimes. So you've got to try and find ways of making them more efficient and snappy. But at the hook, you can sort of practice that twist and just lifting your elbow up at the end rather than fully swinging. Your elbow just lifts up, kind of like that. That's ways of kind of making it more efficient, but that's essentially a bit of a breakdown on a hook punch, how to do it and how you can sort of add more power. Practice both sides, and you want to practice trying it from a lead leg and from the rear. Naturally, the rear you can build more power, but the lead is closer. So yeah, that's a bit about hook punch. I'll see you in the next video.